Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching. Welcome back to Zompiercer. Now, old school subscribers to the channel will remember that I did attempt to have a series on this game previously, but OBS in this game in the early stages did not want to cooperate. It just became too much of a hassle to record. But loving this game and keeping a close eye on it, I did see a lot of fixes, updates, and patches since then. We're going to take a crack at this survival game where you take control of a train which will become your haven on rails. Collect resources, craft equipment, construct a cozy house on railway cars, and travel through several locations to scrounge for resources, build up your arsenal, and maybe even meet a companion or two along the way. Alright, welcome in. What the hell is that sound? A siren? Yeah, it's pretty obnoxious. Is that a zombie? Alright, rise and shine everyone who's getting shot and all that fun stuff out there. I'm sorry you're having a bad day, but hopefully our day's gonna get better. Welcome into Zompiercer. I need my shoes, my backpack, and some kind of weapon. So, as I said in the intro, this is a zombie survival game, but what really, strikes me, things and places, besides, zombies striking me, the thing that stands out the most for this game is it is like a zombie survival game. Ooh, look at that flashlight. But it's also, simple. It's not like some crazy, overcomplicated crafting systems or this, that, and the other. We have to pay attention to certain stats and all that. It's really just a casual but in-depth game. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna loot a little bit. Now I do play this game on my own time. Look at all the zombies out there. Damn it, the base is overrun with zombies. I have to get out of here. So as far as the story goes, there is a story. About 6 years ago, the zombie virus broke out, and patches of militia and survivors started establishing little trading posts and outposts and these posts and fence posts. And our particular post where we were living here at this trainyard compound was overrun, and our role in society was the only serviceable car was smashed into a tree. Have to stock up provisions to try to get the train through the warehouse. But yeah, we were a second in command when it came to driving a locomotive. That was part of, oh my gosh, is my weight? Oh, my weight's already maxed out there. Let me put the backpack on. But yeah, we're second in command. We can upgrade things, such as our helmet here. We can put a flashlight on there for a flashlight mod. Put that on our heads, and we're ready to rock and roll. Shoes. Kniff. Baseball bat. There we go. Now our weight's looking a lot better. So yeah, we know we have a train. We appear to be the only ones alive in this area. I'm going to not loot all of this stuff because we do have a weight limit, as you can see in the backpack right down here. It's all in kgs, which is fine by me. We have a note. We just got a letter. Matthew, stop taking my bow when I leave on duty. I locked it in the pantry and took the key with me. Alright, so as I said, I have played this game a bit. Now, with the more recent updates, I have not. Here's the pantry in question. It is currently locked. But yeah, so except for the first few locations, I am actually pretty green with how this game's gonna play. For now. Oh, whack that dude in the booty. What's he got? Some cash. And as far as I'm aware, there is now trading and NPCs in this game later on. I try not to look too deeply into it. Excuse me, sir. Oh yeah, I got jukes. I ain't no starter player right now. Yeah, get some. Look at all the zombies out there. But yeah, it's like a standard, well, I can't say standard, it's a basic zombie survival game. A lot of people here in my channel are fans of 7 Days to Die, and there's more complicated systems. The zombie is facing away. Tutorial time! Yeah, there's really not complicated systems. There's a lot of crafting, a lot of looting, a lot of acquiring materials, survival aspect, but yeah, so all these crates are lootable. So you can see we have wood and metal. I'm going to come back to loot all these later on. Either fast forward, do a montage, something fun. Because that part does get a little bit grindy. Hey, dude. Oh, I should stand up and not miss. Oh, crap. No! Dell's probably watching this wow, a few attempts to record this, he's finally learned how to play. Big Joe, you too. Little Joe now. Hi, dude. That out of here. So yeah, we're gonna clear out these zombies along the path. This is the tutorial land. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh, you can't give me any more hugs. Oh, you gonna give me trouble. So I will try to explain some things as I go here without, making this like a game review. There are a few things that, you know, you have to learn about the game, obviously. So if you have any questions, that's what the comment section is for. Mick, Rashawn! Obviously, Rick and Michonne from, The Walking Dead. You'll see a lot of, like, references in this game. It's kind of fun. Of course, I'm horrible with pop culture and references, so, yeah, good luck with that. Aw, Rick. Michonne. I want your katana. That's not a katana, that's a bat. You're a shuffling dude over here. But yeah, pretty awesome game. It's one of those very, like, you know, fan of... Oh my goodness, where's your arm? Very big fan of zombies and the whatnots. Oh! I'm trying to talk and swing and things at the same time. And yeah, I'm getting my butt kicked because I do suck at video games, and I take pride in being an average gamer, but... Oh, that felt good. But yeah, if you have any questions about what's going on or why I do certain things, of course, leave it in the comments section. That's what it's there for. You get no name. Boop. Well, I was about to say, maybe I can get away with, like, sneaking up on this dude. Oh, my goodness. Get wrecked. Of course, you can cut off their arms, and they'll stop swinging at you, but poking their face does nothing, it feels like. Things, words, English should be my first language, but it seems like it's not sometimes. We're about to get in the meat and taters of this game and what makes this game so special. You're dead already, aren't you? Yeah. Ta-da! Excellent, the locomotive is in position. Fuel barely enough to refuel at the station. All right, yeah. But first I need to load my wow, words! But yeah, this is our base. We have our locomotive here. We do have to be concerned about his fuel. We have 2 long platform cars here. This is your base. We build up on top of here. We can build 2 stories up. We can defend it. We can customize it. Instead of, like, you know, 7 Days to Die where you just go pick like a random spot and build a structure and hope it works, your base is mobile. Your base is on wheels. It is fantastic. Jim! Oh no, damn it, Jimmy. I really hope you managed to escape from the bases with the others. Get wrecked. So yeah, let's go take a little peek inside. We do have lights back here, which will turn on so we can see our platform cars even better. We get to build on those. How much fun is that? Here's our storage. I'm going to put most of this away for now because we do have weight limit. And we have a compact train station workbench. So this is like your starting workbench. We can craft a hammer, which is good for assembling furniture, building the train, the scrap adjustable wrench. And of course, you can upgrade and get better tools and weapons, but the adjustable wrench also helps build and disassemble certain things. Metal axe for cutting down trees. Shovel for digging stuff up. We have a carpentry workbench and a metal workbench, which are going to be essential to the start here. But yeah, turn the train on. We have our forward reverse. You have your thrust. You have a brake. You have a horn. You have lights. You got the whole 9 yards. Actually, before we go too much further, let's bring up the build menu real quick. So the basic build menu, you get your walls, you get your roofs and catwalks. You have your doors, your windows, all the different things you'll need to make a base. Stairs, electrical devices, furniture, decorations, storage, miscellaneous, upgrades, defenses. So we are going to try to tank up our train a little bit. But before we go too much further, I need to loot a couple things, build ourselves at least a workbench. So we just go in here. I'm hitting the take all here. But if you're starting off in this game, this first area, this first train yard warehouse-ish area, very good for gathering a lot of resources and materials. So definitely loot it ASAP. Let's get the rest of these things out of here. We really just need wood and metal at the moment. And the cool thing that I think is new to the game since the last time I played is we do have a map here. So on the map here, I never checked out the checkpoint before. We have a forester's house. These two are, I think, new POIs. If they are not, I just did not know they existed. And there's a gas station across the street from where we are. This is our location here. And I want to go check that out. I want to check out this entire region before the end of the episode. And then we'll move on to the next region. And then after that episode, we'll move on to the next and the next and the next. And fun, happy times. And there is a zombie bestiary on the train we can go take a look at in a bit. But we've only really unlocked the standard everyday zombies. Grenades are always useful. Put that in our hotbar. But introducing you guys to the next zombie is, you see that dude right there? He's an armored cop. Those guys can be pains in the butts. So let's go give him a little friendly hello. And not hello enough, I suppose. Let me go run back. I think there might be more grenades. Well, congratulations. You ran into a loop. All right. Well, look at those dudes. They're all bunched up where the grenade was. They are, if they don't know where you are, they do kind of like, you know, follow the sound, which is kind of fun, kind of useful. But let me see. Did I have some on the train? The loot is random, so you can't just come in here and like be like, oh, this chest is going to have so many grenades. You need to loot this chest, which again, I love. But let me go double check my storage, see if I had any grenades in this run. I do not. Oh, this could be bad news baristas here. How do I want to go about this? I can upgrade my bat, but I don't want to waste the resources on it just yet. Oh, it's raining! But if you look up at the top there, underneath my hotbar, or above my hotbar, you have the blue line, the green line, the purple line. You do have to be concerned about your food, your water, and your rest. So I think I looted this chest here, which is where we got the first grenade. But I really do not want to be facing all of those dudes quite yet. Is there maybe a way I can sneak around them? Maybe the back of this van will have something useful for me. Oh, ketchup chips. Excellent. You guys just stay busy over there. There's a pucker factor of about 7 right now, because if these guys all turn around, they are like the basic easy zombies, but they can easily ruin my day. So far, all right, just this one contender. Oh, crap. That was behind me. Yep. All right, we're going to get a little move on here. Now, this particular location does have the key to the pantry that we're looking for. I think if I just keep on swimming here, we should be all right to go unlock that bow that was locked in the house. Oh, gosh. Pucker factor went up to like a 7.5 right now because these guys know where I'm at. But the heavily armored dude is still banging on that door, so I'm not as afraid, but... All right, let's get in here, see what the pantry has for us. We do want to get these jerry cans. This is my weight looking like... Oh, my weight is not looking all that great either. That in the 3 slot. Open up this door. Please be grenades. Oh, no grenades, but we do have the bow. Ripes. I'm going to come back and loot all this stuff, like, not off camera, but we'll do either a montage or the whatcha hazards, and I can go at the back door here. Let me get the bow up in our inventory. Try to get some range. We only got 10 arrows. Oh, cripes. Cripes. I don't know, dude. I should probably go unload the loot in the train. Let's do that. All right, I got enough to build the scrap hammer. That is one we're going to need off the bat. Carpentry workbench, we'll get that going. Metal workbench, we're still a little bit short. Do I have metal in here? Only 1. Oh no, and this is all filled up. All right, well, let me take out the metal and the wood. I do not like having all of those zombies because they can break down doors eventually. So my thought process is, before I get building too intensely here, so I want to have a doorway around the middle here. So whenever I come back to the train, I can just hop back up. And whenever I have like base-based games, I like to come back in and have storage like readily available so I can dump my stuff and then run back out. So I'm thinking workstations along this wall here. Probably just give that a kerplunk. Now that does take a second to build, so if you see time jump while I'm doing like building montages, this is why. Especially with like the scrap beginner hammer, it takes a minute to build things. But my storage inside of the train is kind of full already. So baseball bat, modified baseball bat. I can modify this thing. I can make arrows, scrap bolts, longbow, all that fun stuff. But I think for now, the 2 main things I'm going to need is a bed to sleep in and storage cabinet, which I'm short some wood. And I really need to unload my inventory. So let me see if I can find enough wood. Oh, thank goodness. Back up here. Storage cabinet. That's going to be good to go. And a wooden bed because we need a place to sleep. I can get a couple more wood maybe from this immediate area. 2. What do I need? Like 3 total? There we go. Excellent. So put this in our hotbar so we can place it. Wooden bed. We can craft that. Beautiful. Right there. All right. Let me open this up, dump my loot real quick. Excellent. I'm going to grab some first aid kits, and we're going to try to make a long, quick run across the street. There is the gas station there I want to loot. Uh-oh. That sounded like somebody broke in. Where are my arrows? Let me get these back in my inventory. Oh, shish kebabs on a stick! Hi, guy! Oh, I'm not in the mood to face you right now. I am under-equipped. I was really hoping to take you out with a grenade, but a headshot with a bow and arrow. I am not going to complain with that. What do you have on you? Energy drink, bandages. I will take that. All right, so the main threat is eliminated. I'm actually much more at ease right now. Sweet. So maybe we can put off going across the street and maybe build up our little base a little bit. Yeah, let me do that. I'm going to go out here, go collect scraps and stuff from that little train yard there. We could do a little bit of building before we go do a lot of exploring. Put that all the way and cue a montage of sorts. Boom. Boom. I just, it's so rhythmic and fantastic. Anywho, oh, that's not empty. Oh, that had med kits in it? Heck yeah. What's this? Just a bathroom. There's nothing in there. We do need these jerry cans as well because those will be good for filling up fuel from the gas station we're going to be looting in a bit. Trying to get all the stuff I missed inside of the house here. Some chips. Yeah, food is going to be definitely something you want to loot until you can grow some. Yes, you can grow farm plots in your train, the whole nine later on in life. And try to be as self-sufficient as possible with like metal smelting and all that fun stuff. Excellent. Oh, shoot. And right on cue. Hi. How you doing? No. Oh, cripes, cripes, cripes. No. I don't want to be your corner hussy dunce cap wearing. I made it. I'm fine. Take out this guy. So I have this, the entire first story of the yard. Oh, cripes. Looted here. I still have to go up top, like, oh, on the Connex containers. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna get so hurt here. Come here. Now the bat does have a little bit of, ooh. Yeah, you can only hug me now with that arm. Oh, mwah, kisses. Thank goodness. So yeah, on top of the Connex containers, I still have to loot that, but I was out here, I looted some trash. I can still loot this one here. What's my weight looking like? We're getting up there in weight. I was able to craft the wrench and the metal workbench, and the carpenter table is good for like furniture and stuff. The metal workbench is going to help us with some upgraded weapons and crafting even more better craftable things. So like there's going to be like a sawmill, an ammo replenishing, making machine thing. Lots to do in this game. But again, there's a lot to do, but it's simple. It's not overly complicated. Like, a lot of other zombie survival games, especially the survival genre, I think goes like too deep into a lot of survival aspects. Well, this game is just like, hey, dude, like you craft ammo crafting, you do this and that and the other, and it's pretty straightforward, basic. Like we take a deeper look in here. We can make our bows, but we also get where are our crafting sawmill, electric oven, tailor's table, pharmacist table, weapons workbench. And I crafted the metal workbench right here. Let me go take these out, put that down now. Oops. That there. We'll put this up in the 4 slot. Rotate this bad boy. Wrench this thing back to life. Reinforced bow, reinforced motorcycle helmet, flashlight, steel furniture parts, cartridge loading press, which we're going to need for the weapons workbench, refrigerators, engineer's workbench. There's so much stuff in this game, but it's straightforward. Like, look at the ingredients. For the charcoal barrel, 8 scrap metal. Not horrible. Smelting furnace, some parts you can acquire very easily in the world. Engineer workbench, same thing. Soldering iron, like there are some things you have to craft, but it's straightforward. It's not like crazy complicated. So before I start looting up here, I do have my 1 perk point to spend. I'm going to put that in health off the bat. Brings us up to 110. Fantastical. I'm hitting buttons here. There we go. So let me go finish looting up here, and then what we're going to do is go add on to our train a little bit, get ourselves even more comfortable. And we're going to go across, we're going to loot that gas station yonder. There's a checkpoint down the road, and there's a forestry outpost out there that we'll be able to take a look at. But again, these starting resources, very important off the bat, so I'm going to utilize these. All right, couple storage cabinets and things inside of the carpentry table for now, but here we go, walls. Really want to start getting some of these up here. What I'm thinking is if we go door, window, wall, and there's wall up this side. We'll switch this over to, ooh, fancy pants. Go like right here? No. That there, a nice beautiful window right here. That way we can kind of see what's outside. We'll have workstations along here, be able to easily see past that stuff. Let's get our dividers in between the cars for now. I'm thinking we'll have second story access right there. And close the car like this. And these ladder and storage things are pretty nifty. There's a little bit of storage underneath the stairs here. Put that right there. This will give us access to the second floor from the back of the train. And I'm really thinking this secondary train right here, the secondary platform, will become our like more or less living quarters. Maybe put like an enclosed box car right here and put a farm on top. I think it would be the end goal for that. And this first train car here is just going to be like our storage and construction things. So far, pretty handy dandy. Let me get inside of here. We have a couple storages to put down. We have our bed, which is very important. And I think for like temporary sleeping quarters, we can probably just put that like right here. Maybe in the back of the train here, so I'm not really interfering with like the possible workbenches we're going to get very shortly. And we can always move the bed and whatnot, so... All right, for those who are new to the channel, ZT does not stand for zombie tatas. Well, it kind of does, but it also stands for zombie killing tools. Got ourselves organized a little bit with inventory. I am a little bit thirsty, a little bit hungry, so I'm going to go take out some food, some snacks, some water. Again, basic survival. You're hungry, just fill up food. You're thirsty, fill up some water. You can see our bars are going up a little bit here. Our sleep is getting a little bit low. So odds and sods, I think we're going to store our food and health for now. Materials, bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Sweet, cool beans. Let's go put our tools away. Go take a quick rest, and I think we're going to hit up the gas station, get the rest of the materials there. Let me see what time it is before I start determining that. 1900. So we'll sleep and loot and raid and things and places and whatnots. Good morning. All right. It's still a little dark out, but that's all right. Now, as far as... weaponry go, I think I'm gonna go with the bow just to keep a little bit of ranged. Yeah, we'll take out these guys first. Try to use, oh my goodness, try to utilize the darkness. There we go. Sneaky shot right there. Oh yeah, get some. Can I lure these guys one at a time? Reclaim my arrow for sure. Oh, we got this. We got this. Get him. Yes, this is going to work. Oh, shoot. Did he really go down that easy? Fantastic. Where's that arrow? I want that arrow back. Looks like we're just down to these two right here. 3? All right, we can handle 3. Oh, goodness. A normal, everyday gamer can handle 3. I apparently cannot even handle 1 right now. Come on, dude. Go down. What's my health at? My health is not too bad. And you. Oh, so close to sneak damage. Get rectumed. The problem is I want to inspect these cars. I want to try to loot these vehicles while we're here. Because they do have the handy-dandy parts. Let the sun come up a little bit. Oh, leather. Valuable resource. One I have had a little bit of a difficult time trying to track down. A zombie there. Take the parts out of the vehicle here. Now, does the light affect them? I think we can still sneak damage these dudes. Nice! Loot the back of these cars. Beauty. What do we get here? We have some mechanical parts, electrical parts, a little bit of leather off the bat. Sweet. We'll leave that guy alone for now. Let me go maybe check out this building right here. Oh, that door's already open. This dude's on us. No, you ain't getting me. I'm the GD gingerbread man. Oh, crap. He still got me. There we go. All right. So let's go loot this joint real quick. I'm going to drop off the loot we have in the train. That way we're not encumbered because there's a lot of loot inside of the gas station. Check the ex-girlfriend. Nothing inside of her. One thing we should absolutely get on here. Where's that doorway? Yeah, we got to put a ladder right there too. That way I can actually get in and out of there. Odds and sods. We're going to put chips in there. Drink some water real quick. I forgot to do that when I woke up. Put that in there. Materials. There we go. And zombie tools right there. All right, venturing across the road, I did notice that my scrap dagger was pretty beat up. So we're just going to swing it away with a bat for now. Let me get... Oh, you like that, don't you? This thing does have much better range than the dagger does. And I promise you, after this initial area, the game does get fantastic. Fuel filling columns. All right, we're going to have to use our jerry cans, come back for that gasoline. But this is the starting area, so it's not the most exciting hanging on the edge of your seat gameplay yet. But I do promise, stick around. This game gets so much better as we move along here. Some chips, some titers, some painkillers. Now, I am going to have to make a couple trips back and forth from the gas station here, so I'm going to leave the looting for now. We'll go in these back rooms, see if there's anything interesting in here. Hello? Nothing there, nothing in the cabinet. Ooh, lots of plastic, which will become handy in a bit. Door number 2. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to... Oh. Interrupt your happy poopy times. All right, he's down. Were you guarding anything fun in here? Probably not. Nope. All right. So there's a lot of buildings and stuff to go check out. If you inspect your map well enough, you'll be able to see them. A lot of ammo, which will become handy dandy. Some of the zombies in this game get pretty beastly. Let's go loot everything back here for now. This leads outside? That leads outside. We don't want to attract any more zombies. Out of the meat and taters of this dungeon right here. Downstairs we go. Again, starting area, a lot of these boxes with the wood and metal materials. But we're going to leave all this loot. I can do that real quick going back and forth. What we're here for is the end dungeon loot. Grenades. We definitely want grenades. Take some of that. What's our weight looking like? 26 kgs out of 40 currently. Behind door number 2. Is there anybody here to get me? No. Sweet. Oh, that's clear. That's fantastic. Awesome. So let's see. We don't have too much room in our backpack, but I can start looting as we go here. I'm going to run this stuff back to the train. We'll grab the jerry cans and we will refuel our train, show you guys that aspect. We're going to go check out the checkpoint. I think from here on out, a lot of the running back and forth loot, I'm just going to keep to myself. Because as far as I'm aware, there's no cheats in this game, so I can't be accused of cheating. That is something that always happens on 7 Days to Die. The Legacy version especially, when you have the helmet light mod, you have to creative menu that in so everyone can see the game. Then people are like, oh, you're spawning in resources. It's like, no, dude, I just need to see so you guys can see. But yeah, I'm going to run this stuff back and forth. We'll get our inventory sorted. We'll go loot the rest of this region. And then before we head out, we'll see if we can get some walls up and start making our base look like a base. All right, so I've looted the gas station. We have quite a few materials we gathered from there. Let me get this in there. Our food is looking all right for now, along with our healing supplies. But for now, let's get our gas canisters up here. We'll show you the last important aspect of the game before it's straight up just looting and having fun. And that is refueling. So I'm going to go get some gas in our fuel canisters here. That column's empty. That's empty. All right, there's still fuel in there, So I'm going to run back and forth. But now we have full gas canisters. And if you hover over, and I'll try to show you guys if I remember, you know, grenades do 300 damage. Stamina cost is 15. So there are stats to weapons. There are some named weapons too. We'll come across one of them before the end of the episode. But besides keeping yourself alive, you do have to keep the train alive. So whenever you come across fuel, it is always fantastic to go gather some. We put a couple jerry cans in there. Where are we at now? We are at 396, which should be more than enough to get to the next region or two. I'm going to go run back and forth, collect the rest of that fuel. Then we're going to go down the road, check out this checkpoint, see if there's any new zombies along the way. And there are some like vehicles and stuff worth checking out for loot. And a really great thing about this game is the loot is random. So each run, you can like maybe find fuel cans in the back of this thing. Sometimes you don't. So let me go refill these fuel canisters real quick. We'll go on one more adventure in this region, then we'll fire up the train and get a move on. So I'm excited for that part. Dump this last can in there. My dude is out of breath. I think total I've made maybe 13 trips to go get materials and running back and forth. Let's put the fuel cans away. I think for this next adventure, I'm going to want to bring my bow. And I'm going to want to bring some arrows, obviously. We do not have any pew-pews. And I really think I should maybe repair. Oh, we don't have a repair kit yet. I think I might just try to go make another scrap knife. Where would that be? Or maybe a reinforced bow. That would be useful. Yeah, let me get some more bows and arrows and make a reinforced bow real quick. What do I need? Scrap, cloth, and was that wood? Reinforced bow, craft that. That's going to do 50% more damage for the arrows. Sweet. Make 24 more arrows. Well, that's cooking. Put this stuff away. Bazing, 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 bazing. Load that up in our inventory. That brings us to 10 kilograms. Sweet. That should be enough to go looting and tooting. Go find these new zombies. Got grenades. Got a baseball bat, which I am not going to upgrade right now. And you'll see towards the end of the episode, we'll see why. Now, in typical Steve fashion, we did not bring along any... Oh, jeez, any food or water. That just shot off his arm. All these things hit pretty well. You can't hit me with my own arrow. Pick these things back up. We leveled up. What would be a good one? Stamina is probably the next best thing for now, which will bring us to 110 points on that. Now, please be some medical supplies or food in the ambulance. I think what I'm going to do... Oh, we have a energy drink. Fantastic. What we're going to do is we're going to speed over to the checkpoint at the end, and then I'm just going to come back and loot off camera a little bit here. Oh my goodness. I really got to learn to dodge a bit better. Whoa. Does burn up stamina, but saves you from getting whacked off. Excellent. All right, let's go move on down this bridge here. You're not yet a threat. Stay out of range. Yeah. I'm actually getting semi-decent at the game. Pretty proud of myself. I'm going to check the back of the vehicles. Hopefully I'll get some snacks or water or something because... Oh, of course there's a big dude. Are you a CP boy? Get a couple cheap hits off of this dude. Oh! Go down. All right. How do I want to take care of this guy? I know there's some more dangerous stuff in the world. I'm going to hopefully maybe save my grenades for now. There we go. 2 shots, maybe we'll get one more. One more. And we'll do the manly route here. Oh, I'm going to steal my arrows off of you. Oh, no, I think I cornered myself. You're not locked in here with me. I'm locked in here with you. Uh-oh, that's not the way I wanted it to come out. Oh, crap. I think I'm hitting this vehicle more than I'm hitting anything else. Oh, this is going to be a battle of attrition. Oh. I got myself in a pickle. That's all right. We can medkit. We have medkits for a reason. Much, much better. All right, gotta search the back of this thing here. Oh, sweet. Yep. That's what we're looking for. Some food and water to keep us going. We can also have the energy drink, which will give us a stamina recovery, which is something we should really invest into. All right, consumables consumed. Pressing on here. Hey there, little lady. Nah, I am not going to loot as I go here. I'm going to loot on the way back. See how much weight we can have. Oh, yeah. There we go. Little chest shot. Ooh, a loot bag. A little bit of water. We can always use that. And wrecked number 1. He's also got goodie bags for some canned fish. Get ourselves some sweet corn and we can make ourselves a pizza. Our next zombie to unlock. Let's go see if we can peg this dude. Oh, these horny little devils here. These guys are quick. That you cannot currently see because I am becoming a pro at this game. Hell yeah. Give me this. But yeah, horny little devils, they're quick. Our arrow broke on his skull, but that's okay. Another little horny devil there with these two, though. These two are both, like, packing a punch. There's 3. There's another zombie to add to the bestiary. A spitter. Maybe I'll give them that. Really? Am I becoming, like, okay at this game? All right, look at these dudes coming up. We got 2 little horny devils. Probably do a pop shot real quick. One more on this guy. There we go. Wow, look at me, like, killing stuff. Ow! So these guys are quick. Did he drop a bag too? Wow, happy days. Give me the stinking arrow back. What'd you give me? 2 first aid kits? These guys are just too kind. And I'm kind of, like, sorry, not sorry that you guys didn't get to see the spitter in action. Oops. Because these guys, those spitters, it's exactly what it sounds like. They spit. Not much more to it. But, yeah, you can unlock gas mask in this game, which does reduce some visibility and whatnot. But, you know, you can survive in the gases and stuff a bit better. Lots of zombies. We'll take another look at the bestiary in a bit. Ooh. Let me try to figure out how to crouch here. Hey, dude. You look like you want an arrow to the face, and I am more than happy to provide that for you. One more right here. Oh, come on, big feller. I'm getting cocky with these dudes, but I assure you, they are not actually as tough as some of the other stuff we're going to be facing in the next few episodes. Oh, and it's very shortly, too. Got another horny devil. 2 horny devils. Hopefully there's nobody, like, hiding around the corner. No, we're good. Maybe peg this dude. There we go. Level up. We get a 2-for-1 special. Oh, I feel like I'm getting stuff. You know what? Let's put a point of strength. Keep this gravy train rolling. Somebody's around the corner there. Do I get any of my arrows back? Oh. Oh, crap. Oh, geez. Where did you go, lady? And these things get squirrely, too. Oh, jeez. You actually scared me a little bit. Now, they know that their weakness, old lady, is ranged. And they will try to create some distance before they start spitting at you. Oh. Lady. It's kind of like Plague Nurse. Oh, sweet. Again, they're not overly tanky, but they do damage over time at range. They can become a massive pain in the derriere. But we're almost at the end of the bridge here. We're gonna get to this checkpoint. So let's scooter on down. Rawr. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Scooter. All right. Get some distance. I don't want her locking on me, doing her little spit. No, my dude. I do not have the mental capacity or the physical capacity to be dealing with you right now. All right. Scooter. Got some range. We have an arrow. Sweet. We get him. Actually, he's got no arms. Is he really that much of a threat? Not overly. Give me that arrow. Lady. We can talk about this. Don't be making any decisions. Let's talk. Chit chat. Oh, crap. Oh, I am not doing things rightly here. Cripes. I was doing so well. Now I'm just sucking again. Ugh. All right, let's heal up. Take advantage of this distance that she's trying to create. I so need to unlock a gun here shortly. Alright. Oh, just need 1 or 2 more cheap shots. Why am I sucking at video games? Oh, she's so squirrely. Oh, this is like a... Yeah, you guys can fit any inappropriate analogy here involving people and doorknobs. Because holy moly, I am just... Oh, there we go. Finally! Frig! Bloody hell, Steven, you should be playing this game. You suck. Thanks, babe. Appreciate you. And thank you, Del, for being my test audience on this game several times over. Alright, our first victim at the checkpoint here. Couldn't tell you how long it took to get here. It took a little bit of a jog. Do I get to keep that arrow? I do! Oh, there we go. Sweet. But it's quite a distance. And you can only run so far before your fat bum stamina runs out. But the checkpoint here, we do have like a van. There's a couple things to loot inside. A couple nasty zombies like to camp out outside here. If there's a spitter, I'm just going to throw a grenade at him. I am not in the mood for any more of their shenanigans. Oh, cripes. You know what? Close enough to a spitter. I'm not dealing with it, dude. I'm just not. All right. Ugh! Why are you so armored? Oh, there's a spitter back there. All right. My bat is not looking so fantastic, so I think... Try to get like a few for one special right there. I like to kill one bird with 2 stones because you got to make sure that sucker's dead. Don't be wasting... Stones are cheap. Stones are easy. Eat that, lady. Yes, lady ate it. Oh, cripes. My bat is looking dangerously low right now. Oh, I should have... Ooh, that works. Yeah, keep swinging that arm at me. Oh, no. I'm going to lose my bat. And Lord knows, myself and the bow and arrow... Weapon is broken, yep. Myself and the bow and arrow is not very good. All right, definitely take all the arrows I can. Fantastic. Hopefully... Do you have anything for me? No. Hopefully we do not have too much to contend with over here because... Yeah, 19 rounds of arrows left, and that is all she wrote. There's somebody banging away in there. Looks like our friends did not make it. That's fine. They weren't my actual friends. Ooh, leather. Again, the early stages, leather is hard to come by, and it is required for a few things here. Is that more than one zombie in here? Oh, I see the horny devil. Oh, crap. Make some distance. Make these shots count. Oh! Alright, he's down. What am I doing here? There we go. Sweet, get some of these back. What are we down to? All these misfires. Is that another arrow? Where do these things misfire? Why was it not like holding the... Whatever. I think we got everyone dealt with over here. Let's go see what the loot is going to bring us. Oh, leather. I've gotten car batteries out of this van before. I kind of got my hopes up for the same thing. Also had jerry cans back here too, which becomes very handy dandy later on in life. Nothing in the drawers. Oh, please don't be like a total complete bust. I've had jerry cans. Oh, binoculars. Okay. Wait, did I just call that binocular? They're bracers. I want the bracers. There we go. Got a little bit of armor going on. Get some tire bracers. Need some leg armor, some chest armor here. Not a loss. At least there's at least like one like dungeon item over here for us to bring home. I'm okay with that. So yeah, I'm going to start running back and forth. I do want to loot all the cars along the way because mechanical parts and electrical parts are very importante. And I'll meet you guys back at the train. We'll get this thing out of the station. Ooh, Battress. Oh, our weight limit, though. We're going to have to come back for these batteries. Son of a biscuit. And good morning. All right. So I think I found a solution to having to go back, forth, back, forth. I think I'm just going to put everything to a dump chest here so you guys can see what I acquired along the way. 5 batteries, and these things weigh a ton. So there's a lot of trips, but I'm going to need to take some canned beans here. Breakfast of Champions. I need to get some food, some hydration going. So let me get this all sorted real quick. Wow, and this chest is already full. Holy moly. These darn batteries weigh so much. Odds and sods. That's going to be our food. Zombie tools. Where can we store stuff for now? I think we'll take these batteries. We'll have to put them in the zombie killing chest for now. Because, man, they are cumbersome. All right, let me get some food, some water in our system real quick. We're going to build up the train just a smidge with all the materials we have sitting around. That way we can have some sort of a defense going on. All right, got myself a scrap metal axe, and I built a sawmill in the carpentry workbench. I have noticed that my wood is not working. We've only got 9 pieces of wood. That's not enough to really build anything yet. So we will have to get the sawmill rolling. And I think for now, where was the... there's a door. So like from this section over, we could put a sawmill here, which is going to be super handy dandy. All right, so in between episodes, I can use the sawmill. I can get some, there's like down trees and stuff you use the axe on, and you can cut the down trees into logs, which is going to help, or into planks, which is going to help us out tremendously. But we still have a lot to construct here. We still have to put a door up here. I was able to craft the stairs to get up and down, which I should have done sooner because that makes everything super handy dandy. But I think for now, with the sun rising, we are just about ready to move on to the next section of territory. Got our handy-dandy bow and arrow. That should be plenty enough to get moving here. Let's turn on the engine. Reverser is forward. Our brake is deactivated. Honk the horn. Get the spotlight on, and let's get out of here. Our next location is going to be the forester cabin, which is a little bit yonder. Get wrecked. But yeah, this whole region's been looted so far. We just have one little spot to do. So long, sucker. Oh, he's hard to see, but he's there. Deuces peaches. And that cabin is right over there. So let's go put our thrust down, deactivate the train, apply the brakes real quick. I do have the build menu still up for some reason. I think we have to be at like a stop for that to go away. All right, sweet. We have ourselves, look at this train. It's so basic. It's so baby, but it's coming along. So we are approximately here, and the forester's house is approximately there. All that's been looted. I have no idea what this little cluster is there, but I do not recall that being anything significant. So over the hill and to the forester's house we go. Here's an example of a downed tree. Oops. I don't have my axe on me. You can see 300 out of 300. That's the hit points. Once you bust up the tree, it becomes logs. You have to carry 2 logs at a time over to the sawmill, turn them into planks. And that is how we get wood from the wilderness outside of just looting everything. But here we are, the cabin in the woods. Ooh, this light, it's a little creepy too. But I do like they added trails and like POIs outside of like the main towns and stuff. Pretty nifty, pretty fun. So obviously the game is still being looked at. It's still being worked on, which is fantastic. I'm so glad they're doing that because this game has so much to offer. Anything in here? Some cash monies. A lot of ammo in this little cabin. Again, the loot is random, so you never know what you're going to get. Of course, there are like the story-based things that actually matter and will get picked up in certain spots, like we're about to come across in a second here. But food will become important. Not every location is going to have a bunch of food for you, so you really got to stock up while you can. Electronic parts, excellente. But here's the cellar. Oh, yeah. I am short on wood, so I'm going to try to loot as much of this as I can while I'm down here. Nothing else of importance, but ooh, doggy. Got some records, some gramophones. I am not sure if the music in this game is streamer friendly or video friendly, but right here, the reason why I did not upgrade the bat that we had, Lucy. Now, obviously, it's based off Lucille from The Walking Dead, if you guys are fans of that. 17 damage, range of 24. But we're going to go put her to use in a moment. Oh, so much loot in here. Nice, 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 nice. What is our weight at? We're at 31 out of 41 kgs. And this poor soul right here. Can we sneak up on him? Oh, put him out of his misery. And then right here, another story-based thing is this poor note. Yesterday I was returning from the guys from the base by the usual path and was suddenly attacked by a zombie. Damn it. They hadn't wandered into this forest for so long and I completely relaxed. The wounds are not serious, but I feel terrible. So for now, I lock myself in a cage for the night as to not harm someone else. If you're reading this, then most likely I'm already dead. Please bury me in the forest, which has become my home since the beginning of all this horror. Unfortunately, we do have a shovel, but we cannot just willy-nilly start burying zombies, or else I absolutely would fulfill his wishes of doing so. Hopefully that means we are pretty darn full on inventory. Again, not quite enough to really construct more on our base for now, either off camera or the beginning of next episode. I might harvest a tree or two, show you guys what that is all about. But for now, we're going to hop on the train, move on to the next location, and we're going to call it right there. But thank you so much for hanging on this far in the episode. Of course, the first episode of any series is a lot of learning, a lot of explanation. And from here on out, it's really just focusing on the game and the story and having fun with it all. So I greatly appreciate y'all hanging out this far and being interested in this game, because this game is just so fun. Like I feel like most young boys, young kids, even some girls, have an interest in trains because it's a big piece of machinery. As we get older, we're like, oh, zombies are pretty cool. And base building, survival games. And now we have a survival game where we build on a train. It's like, yeah. Short of being a firefighter, a policeman, and an astronaut, this game has what everyone else wants. So turn this train back on, get the thruster going, take the brake off. Off we go. Sweet, fantastic. And I'll catch you guys in the next region. I had a small fishing village. I hope the zombies have not yet managed to get it. Yeah, well, I'm sorry, the hero of the game, but it is overrun with zombies. But we have finally made it to the fishing village. A little bit of a journey, not gonna lie. Let's get back here. There is a platform up ahead right there. I want to line the train up with. So let's go reduce our thrust a little bit here. We'll go down to like 33% here. Hopefully we'll glide up to it. Reduce a little bit more. Coast on through. Sweet, fantastic. Good enough. All right, but we have made it to the fishing village. Like, this is so awesome. Just boop, off my base. No longer in my base. Boop, back onto my base. I love that aspect of the game. A traveling base. Like, how fun is that? Anyhoozle. Think next episode, guys, we're going to explore this region. We have the fishing village here. I believe there's like a house right here. And of course, we have the mansion here. So it's not too far of a journey. There's a lot of small cabins to loot. There is some lore to unlock, but I greatly appreciate y'all hanging on for the very first episode of the series. I promise, from here on out, it is not going to be as much explaining. It is going to be a whole lot more fun and just playing the game. So for now, everyone, let me go check the bestiary before we dip out. I greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all hanging out with me today. You guys are the most fantastic people in the world. We have Zombie Everyman, Broker, Nurse, and Zombie SWAT unlocked, but there's so many more zombies to go. But yeah, I greatly appreciate y'all hanging out with me with a game that I tremendously have well, I guess I would say I have a tremendous amount of fun time. Things, places, words. English is supposedly my first language here. But yeah, this game's wicked awesome. I thoroughly enjoy playing it. So, with that said, I hope y'all have a great day. I'm going to save the game, and I will absolutely catch y'all in the next one.